One of the highlights of episode 4 was Aaron coming over to Zach and Fatima's house just to check on him because yes, he has a wonderful support system via Fatima, but when she's telling Andy about the situation, a few days have passed since Karen gave birth and lost one of the children. And aside from some grunts and groans, she isn't really able to reach Zach on an emotional level. And when Aaron came by, it felt good to see Zach get emotional because based off what Fatima's saying, he's pretty much been, closing off for the past few days. But talking with Aaron allowed him to just kind of break down and just express the fact that he's been through so much in such a short amount of time, from losing his mom, the custody battle for Michael, the situation where Gary took his money, almost getting killed, with the Hudson, Gary, Andy fiasco, and then losing his daughter on top of that. That's a whole lot of mess. And keep in mind, that's not even including the Zatima drama, which, hey, separate continuities or the same, pick your poison. But when speaking of Zatima, some fans agreed with me when I tweeted and mentioned this during the live stream last night. I'm like, now, hey, I love the Aaron scene. I really do. But now would have been a great time for a cameo from Preston or finally Nate or Tony, because of the fact that in this universe, we know they exist because one time Zach came home and said, yeah, hey babe, I was out with Bryce looking at a new property. And one time, the episode where Karen invited Zach to an ultrasound with Aaron, and he was actually at home watching Michael because Michael was home from school sick, and he needed someone to come watch his son. And he got on the phone. He got off the phone with Nate saying, man, Nate, you ain't good for nothing. And then that's when he got Deja to watch, Michael. So we know in continuity they do exist. And the thing is, from time to time, we've seen Fatima actually have a moment to talk with someone via Angela. So I don't see why we can't at some point have some of Zach's boys on this show, because poor guy doesn't really have a support system outside of his woman. But who does he talk to when he has issues with Fatima? So yeah, I'm down for Zach getting, just a brief cameo from his guys just to kind of comfort him because he's going through a lot right now. So with that being said, let me know your thoughts on, Nate, Tony, or Preston making another cameo or making a cameo in Sistas at some point. Like and subscribe. And man, Aaron said it best. I know I'm not one of your boys. We're not close like that. But if you ever need anything, just let me know. If it's just to get out of the house or something, kind of get your mind off things, that would be great. Great scene overall.